Hi guys and welcome back to My Dank Dog. This is the 9th week of my Bruce baby banner grow. She's looking fantastic. She's looking nice and healthy, but she's not what I thought she was. Let's get into it. So as mentioned, Bruce baby banner here is on her 9th week. She's been growing under the Spider Farmer Evo SF2000 grow lights and she's looking good, but she's not an auto flower. Similar to my Bruce banner in my solo cups, she's a photo period. And I'm glad I found out. I managed to flip her at about 7 weeks to 12-12 along the same time that I flipped the other Bruce banners, and she started to flower after about 10 or 11 days. Now she's showing a ton of bud sites at the moment. It's a really nice healthy plant. She's big, she's lush, she's healthy. She's grown in a 5-gallon pot with Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil with a worm casting top layer. But 3 out of 5 of the auto seeds that I bought have been photo periods, which is not the best for me because I'm going to have to change and reschedule all of my grows. I'm going to add about a third to the grow length, but she's gorgeous. She looks great, and I guess I'm just going to have to deal with it. It's not like I'm going to throw her away. I'm just going to grow her, but her buds are looking fantastic. It's early days right now, but she's going to grow pretty tall. She's currently at least, I'd say, 3 foot tall. As you can see, this Spider Farmer Evo SF2000 grow light is really, really nice. You can see the difference in all of the plants growing. It's fantastic. She's 36 inches tall. She's wide. She's lush. She's healthy. She's a pretty bushy looking lady. Because she's started to flower now and she's a photo period, there's probably going to be, I don't know, maybe an extra foot growth still to come after this. So she's going to grow even taller. So lucky that I've got this bigger tent. As you can see, all of these bud sites have started to pop. She's probably going to be the biggest plant I've grown to date. The Gaia Green Organics All-Purpose 444 turned out really well. I used that in combination with Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil with a worm casting top layer. And then as soon as the buds started to show, I switched to Gaia Green Power Bloom 284. And she's doing really, really well. Crazy, hey guys, you think you're buying auto flowers and you end up with photo periods. The rest of this episode, basically what I'm going to do is chop this bottom layer of kind of like little farty leaves. I'm not going to change the LST in any way. I'm just going to keep her as she is. She's pretty wide. She's doing well. I'm going to come back at a later date and kind of chop this canopy at the top. I may use bud clips, but it's not going to be in this episode. As you can see, she's still got a good distance from the SF2000 lights above, and she's still stretching, so she's going to get taller. Not too concerned, realistically. I'm just going to fast forward through this, guys. But basically, all I'm doing here is creating space for ventilation, and it also makes it easier for me to get in there and add an extra top dressing of worm castings if I want, and also just water the plant too. There is also a kind of bunch of dead zombie leaves here that I want to remove that have just got into the soil. I don't want there to be any mold or anything starting at the bottom. And I'm going to put another little fan at the bottom of the tent just to get ventilation around all of these ladies. But as you can see, I'm not really doing much. I'm just chopping off these leaves at the bottom and opening them up. I'm tempted to use one of these stalks as a clone. We will see. I'll come back to that. But basically, there it is. Not much. I'm probably going to take some more off at a later date. I'm probably going to take some of the larger fan leaves off at the top at a later date. But for this episode, I just wanted to give you an update of my plant basically being a photo period and not an autoflower. And the fact that she's going to be a monster, basically. Look at all these bud sites. So each one of these, I mean, there's a ton of them popping up. So I'm not so paranoid now. I'm happy. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks again for all the comments, all the likes, all the advice. Thanks again, Spider Farmer, for the SF2000 grow lights. See you next time.